Well, hello. So, yeah, my father is now away, I think like 10 days or something, and I'm really missing him. Well, uh, now I'm much more controlled. So I have to be careful because now my mother and my sister, they spy much better on me because normally they have to divide their spying efforts on my father and me, and usually he takes the big charge, and I'm free. But now, they even suspect. Um, well, I think I don't know, but I maybe they find out I make these videos, and so I had the question: Who are you making? Well, I don't know, but they are testing it out. So who am I making this for? Yeah, they have absolutely no idea. And so yeah, but I have to be careful. It's now before 7 a.m. um, but yeah, I really hide after behind two closed doors. In the other room in the middle, I even put open the window to have some noise there. But yeah, it's just a wall and a closet protecting me. Well, and then there is still a corridor and another door. But I wonder how much they can hear. So it's not that easy. And yesterday evening, I went out with the car, and well, I would have to go to a special place, but late at night, I don't want to go to abandoned places and start talking there. Um, you might also run into unexpected situations, but if you stay in the more, urban areas, well, you would be surprised how fast somebody comes walking along your car if you're talking to your phone. So, yeah, even somebody parked just right next to me while there was a lot of space to park elsewhere. But yeah, um, so yeah, I'm controlled, but I'm thinking about what I'm doing, and I did feel some, um, like Christians in Roman times when they were persecuted, they had to hide their religion. Well, I think about love now in many ways because yeah, um, to love somebody, um, well, priests or nuns, they love God. They are married to God. And what else we have? We have gay people and lesbian, and well, they can seriously love each other. So love is not necessarily a man and a woman and children. No, love can be in several ways. I have been in love when I was 17 and I remained in love, but she was not interested. But she allowed me during 1 year to, to talk with her and to be with her, but and to go to parties with her, but not really to dance, to touch. Touching was forbidden, and kissing certainly. I asked in the beginning. I said, "Yeah, my friend said I should kiss you," and she said, "You will get a hit of my fist or something. Well, right in your face." So yeah, that's not encouraging to kiss somebody you love if you know you're gonna get hit. So by a fist, not by lips. So yeah, that's the situation. And love, yeah, love. So well, um, I've never seen God, and I'm sure none of the priests and nuns who really love God and pray all day, uh, well, um, have seen him. So you don't need to see a person to love him. Um, I think, yeah, as a human race, we have empathy. I really, it feels to me, well, last weekend with a 2 year old, she's almost three, the child, the daughter of my brother, my godchild. Well, so she wanted to go home to her mother, and but her sister and brother were still playing here. So, um, and I said, "Oh, if you want, I bring you to your mother." But that didn't. Well, the oldest one, the son, didn't want that, and so well. But she was already. She hooked on to my finger, caught it, and um, with her full hand, and we started walking. Uh, to, but then I said, "Yeah, I'm not allowed to do it." And then she immediately released my hand. So while she's not participating in the communication, she understands exactly what we talk about, and she reacts accordingly. So, well, this whole thing of sophisticated communication has to do with understanding what you want and what the others want, and what can be done and what cannot be done, what is dangerous, what is good, what is bad, and yeah, and then we even add philosophy and all these things. But the fundamental thing is the empathy, the putting yourself in the in and having the imagination how it would be if you are the other person. So, and and even helping him out and being kind to him. Without that, you can never have a language. You need to share something to share a language. If you don't share a language, but even the language is just a form, there is something more fundamental under the language, and that is the desire to understand, desire to be one with another person. And so I think it's very important to speech, the development of speech, and I think it's very important, yeah, for the human race. But so, and then comes that thing with love. Of course, we have done a special thing. We have started, after we started speaking, we started writing. And well, and also, suddenly we were not in small groups anymore, and like the Bushmen or in the Amazon or in Australia, just small groups of humans. Um, we increased in numbers seriously. And at the same time, well, especially in the Indo European culture, we developed the alphabet, an easy way of writing and reading. And so that, yeah, that made us write down about things. And well, we have been writing about gods, but we were not praying, not doing all those things. And um, so those feelings of empathy and good and bad, well, in a small society, they are very concrete and direct and real. But in a Greek culture, um, something horrible happened in 399 before Christ, and that was that Socrates, a philosopher, a citizen of Athens, he had to drink. Well, he was condemned to death penalty, and they didn't have electric chairs then, so they gave you some drink, and it was poisonous and killed you. So that's not really well nice to do, but it was decided democratically in a political system, which, yeah, formed groups of people. And he had the wrong friends, he had supported the wrong people. And so Socrates, he had to die for that. And I think he was something like 60. And he was a philosopher. He said, yeah, a good conversation helps you to have more understanding of things. And one of his young disciples was Plato. And so Plato, yeah, he found it as a young man terrible that Socrates had to die that way. And he really wanted to make society better. And so he came up with theory. And one of his, his best student was Aristoteles. And he came up with the idea of founding the first, he called it Lyceum, but Lyceum was, today's, we call it a school. So they invented theory and schools. And I think, theory and schools have taken away some of the genuine feelings of empathy between humans. And since those times, we have tried to restore it. Well, and of course, after Socrates, Plato, and Aristoteles, we are about, that's about the end of, because, yeah, um, um, Aristoteles, he was the teacher of Alexander the Great, and he conquered the whole of Greece. He spared it because he said, yeah, Athens is the city of my teacher, so I won't destroy it. But anyway, that Greek philosophy is the end of Greek society as an independent society. Yeah? So it's not very successful. Huh? Once you let the teachers in charge, the specialists, the theoretics, not the business people, but the theoreticians, whatever. So, yeah, and then, the Romans took over, of course, and they invented property law, property in general, and also family. And in family, there was again the possibility of love, of empathy, of doing something. Well, nepotism, of course. But in general, yeah, so the Romans made it more, acceptable to humans to find some of the things we shared as a human species during millions of years, 2 million years maybe, but our speech, and it became poetry, Ovidius, so many Roman poets, not many Roman